What did J.K. Dobbins have to say about the Broncos after his first real practice? This is your Denver Sports Daily for June 12th.
The biggest stories, the latest news. It's Denver Sports Daily.
Welcome. We are out at Todd Creek Golf Course for the 100 Holes Golfing Charity. This has been such an amazing day. We've been out here supporting a bunch of different charities that have been helping people and kids around Colorado. We have Brandon Stokely and Zach By out there golfing right now for the station, competing against each other, trying to get the best score. But, they're playing 100 holes, so how good can it really be? I don't expect anybody to break 100 today. But it's been a great day, and it was a really great day yesterday for J.K. Dobbins, who had his first real practice with the Denver Broncos. And he went onto the podium after minicamp and spoke about the team and how good of an opportunity it is to be here, how much he loves what this team has done, the fans here, everything about that. He hit all the marks in this interview that we're about to bring up. And it was just the kind of thing that you want to see from a guy who you're bringing in on a low deal, somebody who has dealt with injuries for a large part of his career and is looking for a real, second or third opportunity, depending on how you look at it with his teams. He came in and he made a statement. So take a listen to this clip because it's just great.
It's fit for me. Defense is really good, super good. Quarterback's amazing. I like the RB room. O-line is amazing as well. So it was a no-brainer. And Coach Sean Payton and all the other coaches on staff too. So I know I get coached well here. And I also heard that it's a good fan base. So that's why I'm here.
You talked about that defense.
Well, yeah, a good fan base is basically any fan base compared to the Chargers because anything is better than 5 real fans. But with what he said, J.K. Dobbins just hit all the marks, and he was talking about Sean Payton. It was a no-brainer. It was a no-brainer, honestly. When he's talking about the Sean Payton and the rest of the coaching staff, it's clear that J.K. Dobbins, there was no other choice. There was no other choice for him. This is the team where he can come to grow, where he can try to stay healthy, where he can produce the same level that he produced at last year, where he had over 1,000 scrimmage yards, broke his season records. He averages over 5 for a career, and now he has an opportunity to do that behind a good offensive line with a quarterback like Bo Nix at the helm, leading the team, Sean Payton calling the shots. With him on this team, it makes it so much better. This team is now a Super Bowl contender. And again, it may seem too early to do that, but wait till we play the second clip in a little bit. But the other things he's talking about, this RB room, he knows that this is a great RB room now with RJ Harvey and him at the helm. There's nothing this team can't do with the run game. And it really comes down to his health. Can he stay healthy? Because if he can, it's Super Bowl time. You can talk about Super Bowls. And again, we'll play that next clip in a little bit, but he is very high on everything that this team has to offer. And it's clear he made it. He said it right there. It was a clear choice. It was a clear decision on which team he was going to go to because it wasn't going to be the Chargers anymore because they kind of screwed him over with the tender in the offseason. They didn't want him there. They didn't want him to stay, and that's fair to say. There was no room for him. They just signed Najee Harris. They bring in Omari and Hampton in the draft. There's clear. It was obvious that J.K. Dobbins' time was over in L.A., and he came to Denver looking for a new beginning, and that's what Denver can offer him. Not only a new beginning, but a new beginning where he can succeed behind one of the best offensive rosters in the league. Now, I do want to play this second clip because he does talk about how the Chargers were and what happened towards the end of his season, end of his career there, just not really going how he wanted it to go. So take a listen to this clip.
I always have a chip on my shoulder, but yeah, that was a little weird, but it's business, it's for my agent to handle, good luck to them. I'm a Bronco now. They got to see me twice a year. So that's my thoughts on it. I'm going to have the chip on my shoulder, of course, but I'm here. I'm worried about winning more than just beating. I don't want to just beat the Chargers. I want to go on and I want to get a ring because I've been in the playoffs every year I've played. So I'm tired of losing in them. So that's my goal, is to bring a Super Bowl to the city and just be a blessing to the community as well.
That right there, the way he ended it right there, saying he has one goal. He wants to bring a Super Bowl to this city. Hey, it's never too early to talk about Super Bowls when your rebuild is over. And I think it's fair to say that the Broncos rebuild is over. With this signing of J.K. Dobbins, again, like I said yesterday, it's the cherry on top. of a bunch of cherries already stacked up. I mean, you look at the offseason, it's already been great. But in this interview, in what he's saying there, we wish him the best. He's going to see the Chargers 2 times this year. He knows this. He knows he's still going to see him. He doesn't care. He's a Bronco now. He's hitting all the right marks. I mean, talk about media training with this guy. He's hitting all the right marks, pleasing everybody, talking about how he's a Bronco now. He doesn't care what happens for his agent to handle. It sucks. He's got a chip on his shoulder now. Bring that chip, because guess what? You're seeing that team twice a year, and you know that. He's going out there and he's making a statement that he is a Bronco now, and that is all that matters. Being a Bronco and winning a Super Bowl, that's on the top of J.K. Dobbins' mind, and everything that he says just makes it so much better that the Broncos win out and they got him. They made a decision. J.K. Dobbins is who we want in this running back room right now, and he can bring us there. He can bring us to the promised land, and he's showing all the signs that he will. Now, moving on, the Broncos made a big first step towards relocating the stadium. They have made there's been a lot of rumors around getting this new stadium, and that's all it's been so far is rumors. Lone Tree, out by the Denver airport. Where are they going to go? Well, the Walton Penner Group has been linked to multiple purchases totaling $150 million in a strange part of town. They purchased 58 acres of land in Burnham Yard, an old rail yard. And I didn't really know where Burnham Yard was, because if you're not from central Denver, you probably don't know where it is. It's between 8th and 6th Avenue. It's kind of down in central area. It's an old rail yard you'll see over there. They purchased a lot of land up in that space. Now, the Broncos' lease at Empower Field at Mile High is up in 2031. So they could be they could be trying to get this move done early. Not necessarily early, but they could be trying to build this stadium early, because that's only 5 years away. I mean, I know it sounds crazy to say, but yeah, 2031 is only 5 years away. So they're starting this process, hopefully. And all it is right now is just a link. It is kind of big news that they've been purchasing all this land for God knows what. It couldn't be anything, in my eyes, other than a new stadium being built in a weird, strange part, but in central Denver, staying in Denver, not moving to Lone Tree, not moving to Aurora. Looks like they'll be staying in Denver. But then it begs the question, okay, what are they going to do with it? Are they going to keep the same kind of stadium and just move it? Is that what they're going to do? What the best thing they should do, follow what other teams have done. Please, if the Broncos can do anything with a new stadium, give it a retractable roof. We want Super Bowls in Denver, and that's not going to happen with an open stadium. It just won't. A retractable or an open stadium in a snowy state will rarely ever have a Super Bowl. You get a retractable roof in Denver, a really cool stadium, a brand new facility, everything like that, with a retractable roof. Most important on my mind, get that in Denver, and we could be talking about a Super Bowl here in the Mile High City. Now, moving on, Cale Makar, for the second time in his career, won the Norris Trophy for the best defenseman in the league. In 6 years that he's been in the league, he's been nominated 5 times, and in just 4 years, he has won the Norris Trophy twice. He won the first one back in 2022 when the Avs won the Stanley Cup, and then he won again this year. He was the first defenseman this year since 2009 to have 30 goals in the regular season. And it was almost a unanimous decision to make him the Norris Trophy winner. He had 176 of the 191 first place votes. He deserved it. Obviously, there was some bad things, and I won't say bad, lackluster is maybe the better word. He didn't play up to his potential in the playoffs. He didn't play up to where we know he can play in the playoffs. But in the regular season, he was outstanding. And even as slow as he started, I feel like he started very slow in the regular season. He turned up and he played like Cale Makar, the Cale Makar that we all know and love. And he ended up winning the much-deserved Norris Trophy. Again, winning 176 of the 191 total first-place votes. He was almost a unanimous trophy winner. I mean, that would have been insane to see. He should have maybe been unanimous, but, there's a few scattered votes every now and then. That just happens. But 176, there's no arguing that he deserved it. You can't argue with 176 voters. But that'll do it for your Denver Sports Daily. Thank you guys so much for staying with me. It's a beautiful day out here. I just want to pick it up. Look at this course we're at here. It's beautiful. This has been such a fun way to do it. It's fun to get out on the road and do some shows out here. I hope that we can continue doing this. Maybe some stuff like that coming in the future, but it's just been so much fun. Thank you guys all for joining. I will see you guys all on Tuesday. I'm going to be taking a long weekend this week, leaving on Friday and Monday. So you guys are going to be with Richie Carney for those 2 days, going out to Philly. Father's Day weekend. It's going to be a lot of fun. So I will see you guys all on Tuesday. Y'all have a great weekend. Have a great Father's Day, and I will see you all later. Bye, y'all.